Hi everyone, it's Gina Lee, and I'm coming to you today with a week 3 update since my gastric sleeve surgery. I had it on December 9th, which was Saturday. I always weigh on Sunday, so this is my end of week 3. I lost 2.6 pounds this month, which makes an overall total of 17.7 pounds for 3 weeks after surgery, and total pounds is like 25 for pre-op and surgery, 5 weeks total that I've been on some type of diet. So, yeah, I am really happy with those numbers. I was wondering if I'd have a stall because I know some people have a stall at week 3 and I didn't, so I'm grateful for that. So now I'm just hoping to have smooth sailing from here on out, which I know probably isn't completely possible, but that I can think about it and wish for that, of about 2.5 pounds a week. Um, I'm finally back to the weight that I was about a year and 4 months ago. And the reason why I put on the extra weight, like I told you before in past videos, was because I was going through the insurance process and I wasn't allowed to lose any weight at that time. I know that's crazy. So instead, I went hog wild and gained weight. And once I got up to 238, I was actually at 243 at my very highest at one of my doctor's visits. I was really freaking out completely thinking, how did I let myself get here? But, I'm sure I'm not the only one that this happens to, and it happens. And I got there by eating foods that I shouldn't have and not exercising. So that's how it really happened, one day at a time. So taking it off for me will be one day at a time as well. And like I said, for 5 weeks, 25 pounds, I'm very happy with that. I'm still on soft foods for this week. I think in a couple days I can go to some type of other foods according to my doctor, but I think I'm just going to stay on soft foods through the rest of this week and then next Saturday switch over to something more substantial. After that, we're told we can just basically eat, all foods within moderation and obviously chewing them up very well. And as I mentioned before in one of my videos, Dr. Duck Bong, he's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He has a book called Ultimate Sleeve Gastrectomy or Ultimate Sleeve Guide. I put it on a video a couple weeks ago. I don't have it in front of me. Anyway, he talks about just tons of different information. You guys should look him up on YouTube if you're looking for surgery soon, or you've already just had it and you want some ideas, or you're preparing yourself for surgery in the next few months. He's got workshops that he does in person. He also does little mini workshops on YouTube, and he's a wealth of information as far as having sleeve surgery and how to take care of yourself. Things that have been happening for me this week, my wins, I'd like to call them wins instead of NSVs. I don't know why. I just like to be a little different. My wins for the week were getting into a pair of pants I haven't worn since that year and a half ago. What else are they? I think I wrote them down. I should remember those things. Oh, I got a new vacuum. I know that has nothing to do with losing weight, but it's a win for me because I I just like a clean house. And so I bought a new vacuum and I'm really excited about that. Um, and I was invited to a party yesterday. It was a surprise birthday party for a friend. And that was a win for me because I've spent a lot of times just being by myself, kind of hibernating. And after my divorce a couple years ago, friends change and they kind of forget about you when you're not a couple anymore. Maybe it's my fault. I don't know. But anyway, I was excited that someone remembered me, invited me to her party. So I went to that last night and that was a really big win for me too. Not to mention the 2.5 pounds that I lost this week. That is a win. And I've been able to eat fairly easily. I'm very surprised with that. Now, I will say one egg is too much. I can eat most of an egg, but not the whole thing, which I know sounds crazy, and you've probably been through that yourself. I don't know, I just feel full, and it starts to make me feel full, clear up into my esophagus. So um, I probably should quit before I eat that, but I just feel like, oh, I just need to get one egg in to get the calories, or sometimes I put Gene Pro in my egg, and I want the protein for it, so that's why I want to kind of get the whole egg in, but it doesn't happen. I've been sticking to just water and protein shakes, and I might have some refried beans this afternoon. I'm not really going all out and changing up my diet right yet. right yet. Anyway, right now. The ricotta bake is really good. If you're interested in that, you've just had surgery and you're on soft foods, that's something you can have. It's basically ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, a little bit of spaghetti sauce or like marinara sauce, and then you bake it for like 15 minutes with an egg. It's very good and it's filling, so I enjoy that too, and cottage cheese. I haven't had any problems with anything. I have a bowel movement about every other day, and that's probably my normal for now. I did go on to the patch vitamins instead of the regular vitamins. I was taking the bariatric chewable vitamins that I got from the doctor here in Tucson, and they make me sick to my stomach. They made me sick to my stomach before surgery, and after I can't even handle the smell of them. So I switched over to the patch, and it's just so weird. It's like there's just this little small patch, and you just put it on your skin and leave it on there for 8 hours. I guess it works. I don't understand how it works, but I hope it works because I bought 3 months worth. And I think after that, I'm just going to go to some regular vitamins by Dr. Schultz or something because I have some and I can swallow the pills and it's fine. I just was getting tired of swallowing all these pills and having to think about, okay, now I've just had that pill in 2 hours, I'll go have another big pill or something. I probably could stuff more of them in my stomach all at once, but I'm being very careful with my stomach. Another positive thing is that I was a nail biter for all my life. I've been biting my nails, and I have since slowed down. There's actually some white on my nails, which is like amazing. Uh, and I've done that because I didn't want anything to get into my stomach. I know that's gross, but that's the truth. And I shouldn't have been biting my nails to begin with. So that's another plus to this. I also suggest that you start your biotin vitamins for your hair sooner than after surgery because the hair does start to grow in. I did this a while back before surgery was ever an option, and I noticed little hair growths coming out about this big, which I didn't like because my hair is so straight they would stick out on top, but now I'm taking them because I don't want to lose my hair. But I do suggest for all of you out there to start your, start vitamins right now too, regardless if you're even going to have surgery. And the biotin's always good for hair too. Maybe it's helping with my nails, who knows? So one thing I wanted to bring up was, for a long time I accepted that I was just going to be fat. And I've been bigger for many, many years. So I've accepted the fact that I was bigger, big boned, which I don't even think I'm big bone. They say big bone because what? They can measure your bones? No, they see fat on your body and call you big bone. Yes, there are some women that are taller, bigger. Maybe their shoe sizes are extra large and that makes them bigger boned. I don't really know what the justification is for calling someone big bone, but I don't think I really am, but I was just heavier. So I accepted that, and I'm finally realizing I don't have to accept that anymore. And it feels so good to know that I can actually maybe be a normal person, what I call normal, meaning when I walk down the street, someone doesn't get out of their way to pass me, or I can shop in a store, any store with my friends and find something. Most of the stores, the stores you can't go into that you just pass up. And it's kind of like a nice, my favorite store I want to shop in one day and buy an outfit from that I've always want to buy is Black House White Market. And I think I said that right. I don't know, I've loved that store and I've never been able to wear the clothes in there. So I'm not accepting that I'm going to be fat the rest of my life. And that to me feels so good, knowing that one day I can actually conquer this and keep it away. This, like I said before, this is a lifestyle. It's not just a practice of, hey, I'm going to lose this weight and somehow it's miraculously going to stay off. That is not going to happen. Um, I wanted to give a big shout out to my cousin Shauna. She had surgery back in August and she's lost right at 30 pounds. And I'm really proud of her. She went back to her hometown and I said, did anyone notice your weight loss? And she said, no. And she's only 5'1", so 30 pounds on someone shorter is a lot of weight. And then she said, the only one that noticed was my brother. So thumbs up to my brother for noticing. I didn't think he noticed stuff like that, but I guess he does. And no, I didn't tell him that he had surgery, that we had surgery. He doesn't know that. So shout out to her for doing such a wonderful job. And I just love her so much. She's my best friend. I've known her all my life. There's one more thing I wanted to mention. Oh, is just staying positive. 2018 is right around the corner, and of course, we're all going to be making those New Year's resolutions or goals or whatever you want to call them. And one way of being able to actually follow through and keeping those, if you have a hard time doing that, or you notice that last year you made some same resolutions that you're trying all over again, is to stick to the positive and say the things that you do want rather than focusing on the things that you don't want. Because it's a lot easier for us to go in life and say, well, I don't like this and I don't like that. Well, what do you like? Well, what do you want? And focus on those things so that you can stay positive in 2018 and make this happen for you if that's something that is on your plate for the next year. And just put it out there in the universe. You'll never know unless you try. My two goals for next year, 2018, is the end of April, going to Vegas for my daughter's 21st birthday. So I want to be as thin as I can. I don't know what that is, but I know it'll be better than I am today. And so that's my first big goal. And my second big goal is she's getting married. So I'm going to be the mother of the bride, and I want to look as good as I can. So um, I'm planning to lose as much weight as I can when she sets a date. Then I'll be ready. So I'm excited for those two goals, and I just look forward to 2018 being a much better year than it was in 17. Most of that year for me was spent waiting, waiting, waiting to lose this weight. So it's finally here, and I'm going to make the most of it. I hope you have a great week and a happy new year. And I hope that these videos help you in some way. I look forward to any comments that you make and getting to know you. This is a community of beautiful women and possibly some men if they come along to support one another in any which way we can. It doesn't have to just be about gastric sleeve weight loss. It can be about any subject at all. I'm just focusing on the weight loss right now because I know a lot of people are interested in when people lose weight, just like I was and still am when I watch others. So I'm here for you, and this is my journey, and I enjoy telling you about it, and I hope you enjoy watching it. All right, take care, and I'll see you in 2018.